Imagine the vastness of the ocean, where each drop is intimately connected to the whole. This is akin to our shared presence, an expansive consciousness that binds us all together. It transcends the notion of my ocean or your ocean. It's the ocean itself. Now consider the waves on the surface of this ocean. While they all arise from the same source, each wave possesses its own unique character. They are distinctive expressions of the vast ocean, never to be replicated. Just like us, they exhibit individuality through their shapes, sizes, and movements. Our lives, too, are a testament to this diversity. Our experiences, challenges, attractions, and personal choices make us one of a kind, just like the waves that sway upon the ocean's surface. We all share the same presence that connects us all. It's not a matter of my presence versus your presence. It's simply presence itself. Love, in its purest form, is the realization that I am what you are, as enduring as life itself. However, we commonly feel a sense of separation, as if something vital is absent. This separation is rooted in our physical bodies acting as boundaries. We exist within these boundaries while perceiving everything else, people and objects, existing outside of them, which fuels our constant sense of disconnection. However, our true nature originates from unity, stemming from a primordial source. Our spirits have been enclosed within our persona. That's why we often sense this incompleteness, experience disconnection, and find ourselves confined within our personal identities. Nevertheless, this barrier is ultimately illusory because we are inherently interconnected, even if we cannot always see it, though we can perceive it. Similar to how mycelium connects all trees and plants, there exists a substance that binds everything together: prana, the ether. This is why physical touch, hugs, and intimate contact make us feel so good. We seek to transcend these individual boundaries in pursuit of expansion and union. In Rumi's view, the famous 13th century Sufi poet and mystic, our true essence originates from a unified divine source. He refers to this source as the beloved or the one. However, upon entering the world of duality, we experience a separation from this divine source, leading to a sense of longing and incompleteness. This feeling often serves as the starting point for a search. It begins with the recognition of an existing sensation of emptiness or not being whole, a sense that something is missing in the present, a feeling of insufficiency that everyone attempts to escape in various ways. This prompts a yearning for future fulfillment, a sense that something will complete us in the future. However, the sense of wholeness or completeness you seek is not a future attainment. It's already present within your current experience, within this very moment. The wholeness you are searching for is, in fact, your inherent nature. This idea may seem paradoxical when approached with rational thought, as it contradicts much of what societal conditioning leads us to believe. However, it's not a matter of grasping it through intellectual understanding. It's about directly perceiving it in your own first-hand experience. In a way, this realization doesn't offer anything to the seeker. It challenges the notion of seeking itself as the illusion. Buddhists emphasize the impermanence of everything. No matter how amazing, blissful, or fulfilling something may seem, it will eventually pass. Whatever you possess, you can lose. Even if you achieve all the wealth you desire, it won't be enough because there's always the possibility of having more money, more success, more fame, more love, or more spirituality. We reach a certain level of consciousness and then aspire to reach the next level, always striving to be at the top. The self has a constant desire to be bigger, faster, stronger, and more in some way. It seeks to stand out among other selves and find completeness. We yearn to be something rather than nothing, to have a fixed and complete story about ourselves. However, stories by their very nature are never truly complete. As a result, the pursuit continues endlessly, forever waiting for a lasting sense of absolute fulfillment that remains elusive. The quest for enlightenment becomes akin to the belief that one day I'm going to win the lottery. Within this narrative, you are perpetually incomplete, always moving toward a future completion. Everyone is on a quest for something. This search can manifest in various ways, but at its core, it's the same pursuit. While it may appear that people are seeking different things, fundamentally, we all seek the same thing. Essentially, we are all in pursuit of a shared sense of wholeness, unity, or completeness. Something that already exists within us, but often goes unnoticed as we chase after future fulfillments. This is where it all begins. The search for something better in the future. We seek the next moment, anticipating it to be richer, more complete, and more fulfilling. We inhabit a dualistic world, often feeling incomplete even though we are inherently whole. Many times we pursue our dreams and material possessions, not purely for the joy of exploration, as it should be, but because we believe they will bring us happiness. The term non-duality stems from the Sanskrit word advaita, which simply means not two. It emphasizes the essential oneness, wholeness, and unity of life, all of which exist in the present moment, transcending any apparent separation. It speaks of an intimate, indescribable connection at the core of our present experiences. It guides us back to our true home. Despite the compelling illusion of separation and diversity, there exists only one universal essence, one ultimate reality. Oneness encompasses everything, and we are an integral part of it. No one can bestow this upon you or impart it through teaching. It's something you must recognize within your own present experience, for that is all there is. It won't manifest through someone else's experience. It's entirely about your own experience, right here and now. It's not a future discovery. The wholeness you seek is already manifesting as everything occurring in the present moment. Your thoughts, sensations, feelings, sounds, and smells. Perhaps this is the wholeness we have been seeking. Everyone is in pursuit of their notions of wholeness, be it enlightenment, freedom, or love. Yet authentic wholeness isn't a mere concept. It precedes concepts. So here is the paradox. Perhaps there is only ever wholeness, and within that wholeness, we venture into time and space seeking completeness. Within home, we are all on a quest for home. Everyone strives to return home, yet they are already home. They are what they seek, yet they may not realize it. We are akin to waves upon the ocean, yearning to be a part of it, searching for the ocean itself. We ponder when and where we will discover the ocean, and who can bestow it upon us. Yet from the very outset, the waves have always been the ocean even during their quest. It's the ocean seeking itself. Even when the ocean seems unable to find itself, it remains the ocean. Every wave consists entirely of water. As numerous spiritual teachers have conveyed for centuries, you are what you seek. Consider the possibility that what you truly are is not the seeker, fractured or incomplete. Instead, you are merely this open space of consciousness, or being in which everything continually arises and passes away. This space is already at rest. It's your inherent home. It encompasses everything that appears. It's not truly a matter of a separate entity becoming more present. It's about rediscovering presence right here and right now. You can't become more present because you are presence itself. Just as the wave cannot become more or less ocean than it already is. Presence is already here, and there is only presence. Everything unfolds within this presence. Memories of the past and thoughts about the future arise within the present moment. Everything unfolds in the now. Every sound you hear is a sound of the present. There has never been a sound that wasn't happening now. You haven't heard a sound in the past, nor will you hear one in the future. Similarly, every scent you have ever perceived was smelled in the now. Ultimately, everything you have seen has been seen in the present moment. Life continually invites us to explore this truth within our present experiences. It's an ongoing invitation to discover your true self in this very moment. We suffer when we fail to recognize the completeness within our present experiences. When we don't realize that every wave currently emerging is an integral part of the ocean, fully embraced by the ocean, we begin striving to escape this moment in an attempt to reach the next one. We perceive ourselves as imperfect or somehow flawed, and as a result, we try to distance ourselves from the present moment. However, this effort to move away from the present is fundamentally impossible. We often try it because it's deeply ingrained in our programming. We attempt to shift from the present to the next moment, be it tomorrow, next year, or a decade in the future. We start using time as a means to achieve this, which is the root of our suffering. Time itself becomes the trap. We strive to flee from what's occurring right now, to evade certain aspects of our present experience, our thoughts, sensations, and emotions, in the hope of reaching a future where things will be better. This striving is the essence of suffering. Our purpose here is to explore, transcend, and pursue our dreams, not as a means to chase a future promise of happiness that we currently lack, but to relish the joy of the present. As the saying goes, instead of having to be to have.